Hello, and welcome to Nerdy Duck Podcast number 12. Yay! I keep meaning to get like little cards or something that I can hold up because I've more than 12. More than 10 now. I can't do that. But so I keep meaning to do that, but I never think about it till I hit record. And I know what you're thinking. You could put that in editing. Yes, you could if I knew how to do that. I had a video editing program. It wasn't very good, but I could do a little bit. Or maybe it was good and I just didn't know how to use it. That could have been it too. But my phone crashed and I lost, I didn't lose everything because it's kind of backed up in the Google thing. I don't know how that works, but it's all backed up. At least my photos and most of my videos were. So I have like a new phone. It's not new. It's the same phone, but it's been wiped, so it's like new. And I keep trying to get a new phone. Hasn't happened. But back to the whole video editing thing, I can't remember what program I had. So I can't re-download it. I can probably find some video editing software somewhere. Or I could just use my brother's computer. But that would require using someone else's stuff. And that's kind of, awkward. But, so we're up to number 12 here on podcast. So we've been up to it for about 3 months now. Yay! We get like 1 subscriber a week, I think, about that. We've had to give away. Yay! Let's see. If you saw my Facebook post from earlier on Nerdy Duck Rants, there's been some reasons why I haven't been as active as I wanted to be. Number 1 being my store, I work in the grocery store, has gone back to normal operating hours, so I don't get home until almost 11 at night. And that's been kind of a big adjustment, because we were closing at 8 or 9, and now we've gone back to closing at 10, which means I don't get out till like 10:30 and home until almost 11, and that's a big thing. That means I don't go to sleep till like 1 or 2, which I know I could film then, but who wants to come home and start filming? Or posting or getting dressed up in cosplay and taking photos. So I did consider that last night. That is a really cool idea for the SG Fashion Fix on Instagram. I probably should have done it because this morning I woke up and I was like, blah, I ain't gonna do anything. I just put on a geek shirt and I was like, yeah, that's it. But yeah, so there's that. And also I've been thinking about where exactly I want Nerdy Duck to go. I mean, obviously I've got these big dreams where, I can go to cons and stuff and talk about cons. But most YouTubers or Instagrammers where they don't get that far, and I know that, but you never know, some do. But for the most part, I'm trying to focus more on the short haul future right now, not future, present time right now, more so than the long haul future. So I haven't decided exactly where we're going to go, what we're going to do, but here we are, filming another podcast, so that's something. I'd like to try to pick up some new subscribers, some viewers, so share, please. Also, I do follow a lot of geek accounts on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I don't have TikTok, I don't have Snapchat, I don't really want either of these, so don't suggest them to me. But I do have them. Well, not those two, but I have the others. I think I have a Tumblr as well, but I haven't been on there in like forever. But I've noticed the most popular cosplayers are the ones who dress inappropriately. And I'm just not willing to be that sexy cosplayer, alright? If that's what you're here for, then I can give you some accounts you could probably like better than mine. Because that's just not going to happen. Actually, no, I won't give you those accounts because that's exactly what they're doing. Some of them, that's what they're here for. They just want to show themselves off. And honestly, if I looked like that, I might be a little tempted too. But no, that's not me. So if you're here for that sort of thing, you should just leave. It's not going to happen. But yeah, I don't know. So as you know, I do a lot of like Bible verses and Bible study, and I talk about books. Mostly this podcast has become me buying stuff. And remember, none of this is sponsored. It all comes out of my paycheck. And then I review it, which is fun. It is fun. I mean, I will take any excuse to get a new stuff. But, like, I do have some new shops I want to talk about tonight. I guess it's night. It's like 3:30. I actually had to make dinner soon. But, yeah. I'm making dinner because it's my day off. And I bought these new spices. So, I'm going to have fun. So, I do have some new shops that I wanted to talk about that I've discovered. But, I don't know. That's all I really do is buy stuff and review it. I mean, that's fun. I enjoy it. I've been told I'm passionate. So, but, that's not really what I had in mind when I started the podcast. So, I don't know. It's what it's become. It's not bad or wrong. It's not really what I had in mind either. But I'm still going to show off the new stuff I bought today. Which I probably should have put closer to me. Because I'm looking at it and I realized I'm going to lean all the way over there. But anyway. Oh, crap. What is that shop called? Fangirl Problems Inc. That's what it's called. Anyway, I have been binge watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched 6.5 seasons in 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm now fully caught up. And I'm telling you right now, if Fitzsimmons doesn't get a happy ending, I'm not going to be happy. Because they're like my new favorite couple. But anyway, I got this necklace, which is Fitzsimmons, and I totally plan on wearing to work tomorrow night. You see, it says, maybe there is, which is what Simmons says to Fitz right before he goes off to fight whatever it is he fought. I mean, you watch that many seasons in a row, it kind of blends together. But yeah, there's a little screwdriver for Fitz because he's the engineer, and a microscope for Simmons because she's the biochemist. Well, the other thing I really liked about this shop is I actually went looking for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff on Etsy. But I found that shop. And I spent a little bit of money. We're not going to discuss that. But, and then, for someone who really only has 3 keys, I have way too many keychains. But I bought this other keychain. And it's from, hold on, you can't see it. Timeless, which if you haven't seen Timeless, you need to watch Timeless. It's on Hulu. Really good. It's called Clock Blocker. I had to have that. You know how rare it is to find Timeless merch. And then it's got like little arrows, like clock hands, because they are traveling through time. And the little atom bomb thing. Which kind of think, well, I guess it's because, you know, they got some scientists on there. Yeah. Anyway, I had some other ideas for this podcast today, but I did want to show those off because they're awesome. I love them. Even though the shipping took like forever. But that wasn't actually the shop's fault. It's the postal service fault because they shipped it in time. You know, their whatever time frame. It just took like 4 days to get here from the next town over. And so I'm not really blaming the shop for that. But I was like, oh my gosh, I could just go pick it up. But I did have a fun idea today. I thought, you know, everyone always goes on and on about how Disney princes, not princesses, you kind of ruin guys forever for people. Then I started thinking about it. Honestly, they don't do anything. The Disney princes, or at least the ones I know of, are idiots. But, so, yes, I wrote notes because I've mentioned that before. I have to write notes or I'm going to forget things. I usually forget things, even with the notes. But, any rate, actually I need the Kindle. Because that's where the Disney princess stuff is. Because, honestly, I don't really know a whole lot about Disney princesses. No. Hang on. Is it recording now? I think it is. Alright. Sorry, I had to pause it. I've never actually paused it before, so I think it worked. But, yeah. Anyway. So, I basically went to Google and like I said, put in Disney princess. Which it automatically tried to give me Disney princesses, which is not what I had in mind. But, here we are. And please remember that it's been a while since I actually saw a Disney princess movie. Oh wait, no, I actually saw Tangled not that long ago. But, so it's been a while since I actually really watched any of these things, other than Tangled and Frozen. I don't think those count, though. Actually, they don't. Frozen doesn't count. It says so. Google says Frozen doesn't count. Because the girl, Anna and Elsa, are actually queens, not princesses. Who knew? I actually didn't know that. I thought they were considered princesses, too. And then, also Once Upon a Time, the ABC series, that's where most of my princess stuff comes from. And Prince. Yeah, you know. So, first off, we have Prince Charming, which I liked in the Once Upon a Time series. I mean, he's pretty good looking. That's kind of why he's called Prince Charming, right? But if you go by the Disney movie, he really doesn't do anything at all. It even says so. That he doesn't know her name. He apparently can dance, and he has more prominence in the movie sequels. I didn't know there were sequels, but I guess there are. But that's, I mean, he's described as loyal. That's a good thing. But that's really it. I mean, he doesn't do anything. And then you've got, let's see, the Prince and the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, who doesn't even have a name. Of course, some say he's Prince Florian, and some say he's Prince Ferdinand. They probably should pick some better names. I did get a new word out of this, though. He's the love interest, and later husband of Snow White. We know that. He just appears at the movie start and at the end when he saves the princess by kissing her. That's all he does. So how exactly is he a great hero? I mean, in Once Upon a Time, he's much more of a hero. But in the actual Disney movie where the princesses come from, he doesn't do anything. So how is he a hero? And then you got Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty. Now, I don't think I've ever seen the cartoon Sleeping Beauty. I did see Maleficent. I saw both of those. The second's better. And the first kind of sucks, in my opinion. I didn't like the ending at all. And Philip, at least in that movie, has something to do. And I guess we can call him a hero there. But in the original Sleeping Beauty, I don't know that he's really done anything. He kisses her. That's it, right? Why are these men heroes? Then there's Prince Eric. I mean, Ariel gives up her voice for this guy, literally. And if I remember right, because I was like 3 or 4 when the first one came out, the first Little Mermaid, he doesn't do anything. He kind of just denounced her for a while. I mean, seriously, she gives up her kingdom and her voice and everything for this guy, and he doesn't care. So, anyway, so that's a few that I don't see why we call them heroes. I don't see why they're like, everyone's all like, Disney princess ruined my childhood or whatever, you know, growing up, this is what I want. Why? Why? What did they do? Prove me wrong, really, because that's just from the Disney Princess Fandom.com. DisneyPrincess.fandom.com. I guess it's some kind of wiki thing. I mean, I admit, it's been a while since I've seen most of those Disney movies. I don't really know anything about them, other than what that said to me. But, seriously, these guys don't really do anything. So why are they, like, heroes? Let me tell you about some sci-fi hero stuff. Now, if we're looking for men who can change things, and who will do anything for their women, these are some good guys. We're going to start with Rodney McKay from Stargate Atlantis, because this has been one of the guys I've been like, this is the kind of guy I'm looking for. I mean, he is an idiot. He's an idiot. He's a brilliant scientist. I think he's an astrophysicist. He's brilliant. He's kind of an idiot when it comes to women. Like, Jennifer's the one who has to ask him out. But, nonetheless, at the end of season 4, he watches as his entire team gets killed off. But until Jennifer dies, he doesn't do anything about it. And then he literally rewrites time to save her. Literally rewrites time. I mean, seriously. That's amazing. I need a Rodney, alright? And then, now, I actually only have a list of like 3 guys, because I tried looking up Sci Fi Heroes, but I didn't really think of any more. I have a fourth we might consider. But then we have Rory from Doctor Who, which, as it turns out, he never actually got her last name that I know of. Did he get her last name? I looked it up because I wanted to get the episode title, but he's only listed as Rory. I thought he had a last name. Maybe he doesn't, and I didn't see it. I don't know. But anyway, in season 5, which is my favorite Doctor Who season, I love that season. Season 5, episode 13, The Big Bang, which is the second half of the series, of the season finale. You know, Amy is put into the Pandora to basically travel through time up into, I guess, 2010, when time will reset, or whatever the Doctor did exactly. It's been a while since I saw that too. But Rory follows her in her Pandora box for centuries. Centuries. He follows her around, protecting her. He gets the name the Centurion because Century, and also because he was a Roman Centurion. But, there he is, following the woman he loves for centuries, just protecting her. Hello. Isn't that awesome? I thought that was awesome. And then we have my new favorite couple. We have Fitz. Leopold James Fitz from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who gets to go into this list now. Simmons, in the end of season 2, gets swept up into the melting monolith and thrown into space onto an unknown planet. For 6 months, Fitz has no idea where she is, and he's going insane trying to find her. Literally going insane. He's risking everything. And the previous Fitz, in the previous seasons, Fitz is not that kind of guy. He's like, the nerdy guy who basically lets Simmons do whatever she wants, and he just goes along with it. But, he's learned. Nope. At the end of the episode, when he figures out about the monolith, he jumps through a portal in space to rescue his girl. He has no idea what's going to be on the end of that portal, or if he'll even find her. He just jumps in anyway. That's pretty awesome, too. And we're supposed to go on about Disney princes? Really? All they did is kiss their girls. I don't think so. I like my guys here. And then I kind of debated about this one, because he's a bad guy. But, Darth Vader. Everything Anakin Skywalker did up to a certain point, he did to save Padme. That's pretty cool, too. Up until a certain point when he became Darth Vader and, kind of destroyed the galaxy. But if we don't think about that part first. Up until a certain point, he was willing to do literally anything to make sure Padme didn't die. That's pretty awesome, too. And I just started thinking about all this because this is what I do. I think about geek stuff. And all these people are always go like, well, Disney princes are handsome. They're so hot. They did that. And then I actually looked it up. They don't do anything. Sci Fi Heroes. That's who you want to go for. I don't know why I'm swinging a pen around, other than it's in my hand. I'm better with stuff in my hand. But that's who we need to be looking after, right? Seriously. Alright. That's my rant for the day. And I don't think I have anything else. Other than I'm reading a new book. But I'm always reading a new book. But, so, thoughts? Do you have any other ideas about Disney princes? Sci-fi heroes? Anything? No? Alright. I don't think I do either. But it's been a long week. Oh, don't forget, next week, virtual San Diego Comic-Con. I actually got 3 days of it off. I asked for it. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to go to San Diego Comic-Con. So, that's going to be fun. I might do some kind of special posts or podcasts. I don't know. Depends. We'll see what I do. If I do anything at all. Might do cosplay. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I was supposed to do cosplay today. I was going to plan a whole outfit around that new necklace. And then I woke up and I was like, nah, not going to happen. But whatever. Alright. So, y'all have a good week. Be nice to your cashiers. Remember, they don't make the rules. Okay? And, you know, let go. May the force be with you, and have